What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to Spiritfarer. Alright, so quick disclaimer. I didn't have an episode yesterday because I have been coughing up a storm for the past couple days. Unfortunately, my acid reflux is getting to me, so I'm going to try my best not to cough. Because I want to get an episode out for you guys, but it's a thing. Anyway. Alright, so somebody has a new design for us. Oh, Stella, I have received the most amazing submission. I shouldn't have done this with this background music. It's hard to take anything seriously when we're trying to travel. Anyway, this is a design for a clock. One of the strongest symbols of humanity's dedication to rising above its lowly station. For the measuring of time beats the path to its accounting, which in turn allows for long-term planning. The first humans started this colossal, seemingly pointless task of measuring time. They extracted themselves from the instant. They stopped surviving as animals. Instead, they started surviving as a species. Humanity was born when the apes decided they would play timekeepers. Oh, sorry. I was lost in my thoughts. Anyway, I am quite excited by this new design and entrust it to you. Maxim Minimalist. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, so let's do this first. Let's pay a friend, or a visit to our friend, and get away from this music. Alright, so the place I'm going to is Furugawa, which I don't remember. Is it the big one? Yeah, okay. So we'll need to go to here. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, it's an eclipse. Okay. I was like, I didn't think we were supposed to lose the sun. So let's go ahead there. And then I guess we'll go here and see what we need to do the clock. We have 2 houses at the moment. I believe we have one more that we can make. But it feels like the end, doesn't it? Alright, so we need a crystal glass sheet, and that is actually all we need. We have everything else we need. So let's go ahead and go here. Now I have the blueprint to upgrade the smithy, but I don't have the ability to get the XP bottles. Alright, crystal glass sheet. Alright, I need silica powder. Okay. So let's go over... yeah, over here. Now for this, we need quartz. Okay. And I'm just going to do one. If I need more later, I can make it. No problem. Although I don't have much quartz. Okay. We'll go in here. Crystal glass sheet. I don't have a lot of zinc either. I wonder if I have much in ore form. We do still have this one. And again, it's XP potions. So... just checking real quick. Yeah, I've got 18 quartz, which should see us through the end, I imagine. Okay. I still don't understand this one. I mean, obviously you don't want it to overheat. But the pattern that it alluded to, I wonder if it actually exists. Or if you just don't make it overheat. It's probably that, to be honest. Alright. Hop up here. Improve. Doop. Now for the Maximinimalist clock. And I'm not going to repeat that. I was going to say, I say that 3 times fast. No. My answer is no. Alright. Let's see if Gustav has anything to say. No? Now I know why it's called that. It is about the maximum size that you can fit in that space. You can make it a little bit bigger, but let's face it, it's not going to be good. Well, I mean, that large isn't good either, but it's also very minimalist in that it has hands and a circle around it. And, I mean, you can relatively tell the time with it, so sure, okay. Alright, so now what I need to do, you know what? There is something I need to find on the island. I was going to say, I'm going to go ahead and skip until sunset or nighttime. But we do have a treasure that we haven't found. And I have a feeling it has something to do with bouncing. Because I seem to remember a, like a sunblock or something somewhere. Could be wrong about that. Just like a little cover. And I feel like this is where I need to be at sunset or nighttime. Okay. If I go this way. Nope. That's just a chair. I'm thinking of somewhere else, I guess. Alright, then the question is, where is it? Because I think if I go to the left, I'm not going to end up any... I mean, I think we ended up somewhere interesting, but... Yeah, I was going to say, I think we already got it. Ow. And then we've got the... I don't know where it is. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna convene back here at a later time. Oh, it's up there. I don't remember how to dash. How did I dash again? Oh, there we go. Alright, so I wonder if I do... Can I... No. It's up here and then up here? Nope. Okay, if I go here... I go like that. Just barely not enough. Okay, well I'm gonna work on that. And then I'll get back to you guys. Maybe... What if I try from here? Oh, you know what? I can just a little bit taller with this. Oh, almost got catapulted off. Fish curry, sweet. I actually just ate curry yesterday, and then it stunk up my apartment. I don't know if you guys have. I don't know if that's a common thing, but like there is this. Mango coconut curry, chicken curry that I really like, but afterwards, like what's left in the pot, or you know, on a plate, or just anything, it just gets to where within no time at all, it just stinks so much. I can't even stand it. It's kind of like fish in that way. Like I love fish, don't get me wrong, but it lingers after you cook it. Anyway, we're going to teleport to nighttime and have a conversation with our sister. So we will be back in just a minute. Okay. This photo album sure makes you look well traveled, sis. Listen up, because I'm going to read your embarrassing postcard. Let me find my famous Stella voice. One second. Dear Mom and Lily, or Mom and Dad and Lily. Oh, poor Dad. He got left out. My trip has been amazing so far. I'm even making friends. What a boring thing to say. At this rate, the summer vacation will be gone in a flash. Last weekend, I went to Shiragawa-ko in the Toyama prefecture. I took a tour to visit these beautiful rice paddies. It was an impressive sight. Next to these incredible houses, bottom of the mountains. Huh? Oh, the rice paddies were next to the, okay, I get it. It was especially beautiful at night with the glow of the moon. I met a man on our tour, but not like that, Mom. Oh, Stella, you perv. He's an art curator from Germany. He's creating an... I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time not laughing. He's creating an art exhibition in Nagasaki. Oh, I wonder if that's Gustav. The tour was in Japanese, so he helped me. Oh my gosh, I just realized what the boat is. Pardon me. I'll let you guys figure it out on your own. The tour was in Japanese, so he helped me with some of the nuances. He gave me his address and invited me to his show. I miss you all. I can't wait for you to visit me in a few months. Stella. P.S. Stay out of my room, Lily. It didn't. Wow. You were so outgoing. I don't remember ever being like that. So full of life. It was always a bit dramatic, let's say. I wonder if you went to see Gustav. Yes, exhibition. What's his name, right? Mm-hmm. We never got to go on that trip to see you. Dad got sick around that time. He had trouble walking. His body was swelling and everything hurt him. I never understood why they kept it from you. They probably knew you'd come back as soon as they told you to take care of him. I got to see Dad get sicker and sicker. I wasn't able to do anything to help. I still remember your face when you got home. For a second, it was like you didn't recognize him. Let's keep going. It's not like you've ever shied away from death. You basically made it your whole world. I'm sure you've got some pictures of when you moved to Montreal. Let's take a look. Oh boy. Yeah. Alright. Well, I will see you guys there in just a minute. Okay. I guess we're not going to see you there. What's up, friend? There you are. Ahem. It is with great pride and unbridled joy that I present to you Humanity's Legacy, my finest exhibition yet. Not too bad, don't you think? An official opening? Oh, no. You know how I am. The spotlight is not for me. And besides... Actually, I don't know that word. How do you... Vernissages? I assume it's French, but Don't know what it is. Okay, anyway, are a waste of time. I guess, I don't know, some type of resentment. Just from context. Acclamations? I don't know. Anyway, nothing but an opportunity for officials to run around. Anyway, well, you know what I mean. Yes, I think that's a good way of putting it. Anyway, well then, I entrust all of this to your good care. I know I can trust in you after I'm on. Don't act surprised. You very well know I'm not the one to hang around longer than necessary. And I'm pretty confident I've done all I could here. Good old Gustav, always looking ahead. But it was quite exhilarating, this whole endeavor, wasn't it? Well, as soon as we pass by the Everdore, be a love and drop me off. It will be appreciated. Alright, buddy. Alrighty, folks. So hopefully that last segment turned out okay. I had actually maxed out the recording room on that particular hard drive. So it's actually not a particularly large one. It's only 1 terabyte, which is normally fine. But I'd let build up several of the past episodes without going in and deleting after I, finished editing. So, yeah, I cleaned the hard drive up and it's fine now. I'm a little worried now about recording streams. We'll see. I really don't want to buy like a 4 terabyte hard drive or something like that. That's a M2. Like I have the room to install more M.2 hard drives, but those are pretty darn expensive. Like even a 2 gig one is very expensive. So we'll have to see. I'm not going to worry about it for now because no sense worrying about it when I can't do anything about it. Alright, so. That's your first Montreal apartment, isn't it? When you moved out of the house to the big city. My big sister striking out on her own. Yeah, that place was such a dump. Sorry, sis. It was. You could decorate it all you wanted. It would always smell like whatever your neighbors were cooking. And you can hear them yelling at each other. Your rent was probably so cheap. Alright, so from experience, I bet rent was not cheap. Plus, you were all alone. That's why it was so expensive. No roommates. Well, not quite alone. With Daffodil. Okay, this is starting to sound a little too much like me. Alright, speaking of which, I'm still mad at you for taking the family cat. Well, Sarah has always been just my cat, so that part's different. I don't remember us talking that much during that time. You were busy with work. I was still in high school, not paying much attention. I don't think we had much in common, except death, maybe. For me, after Dad, I had to do something about it. I was trying to shut it out, but it kept coming anyways. I don't know how you can deal with it constantly. Working at the hospital with people at the end of their lives. Around you, all the time, helping those people who were suffering in front of your eyes. There was summer, and she did not go quick. That cancer stayed inside her and took its time. It even gave her some hope, but it came back harsher. Mom was devastated. It's probably for the best that Rose wasn't around to see it. Rose was so kind-spirited and fragile. Losing her dear Summer would have broken her heart. I remember going to Summer's house with Mom with all those plants and that heat. It was like a sauna. She said something about the body being like all living things, especially plants. I just remember being mad and sweating a lot. Then there were the friends you made along the way. That Giovanni and his wife Astrid. To hear you talk about them, they were basically your adopted grandparents. And the stories that would come out of their mouths. The cheating, the lies, the heartbreak. All those headaches. Can you imagine what Giovanni put Astrid through? She was right at his side at the end. Even if she had moved on. Even if she had found someone else. He was her one and only Gio. Forever. They both knew that they only had each other in the end. That's how I want to go out, sus. Holding the hand of the one I adore. I think I need a refill. Maybe stretch my legs a bit. I'll be back in a minute. Don't you go anywhere. Okay, folks, so we're taking a quick break from one sad story to another sad story. Or just one part of life to another part of life. So, it's daytime, so I decided to go ahead and I gather you're ready to take me away? Very well. Onwards. Oh. Well, there was no nonsense to that jump. I mean, don't get me wrong, he doesn't have hands to climb ladders, but you know. Just falling. Anyway. Seems to me you were quite surprised by my request to leave. And it seems to me you still are. But you have to understand, Stella, that everything is but a meaningless arrangement of atoms. Everything you've ever known, seen, or experienced. Fortuitous circumstances. In the universal chaos, humanity emerged. Not a tiny bit more purposeful than the rest, but with an incredible faculty. That of creating meaning, however fleeting it might be. I have no inherent meaning. Neither do you. But we can create, organize, put in order, and thus create purpose and meaning. Transcend the primordial chaos. All of humankind does so. Or create machines that are useful to take control. Machines like the dreaded chair. The one that subsumed me, made of me an object. But maybe, also, that made me truly realize what impermanence means. For our numerous creations only have meaning as long as they are useful. My chair, when it finally became unneeded, became once again a heap of metal, melted back into the universal chaos, lost its inherent humanity. Usefulness is, in a way, or is an easy way to meaningfulness, but not a trustworthy one. It vanishes as quickly as we do. And so it seems the only hope humanity has for transcendence is through art. Meaningfulness pulled from our chaotic minds, not for utility, but for its own sake. And after the artist has been gone, turned to dust, the art remains. And even after the last one of all humans will have returned to the primordial chaos, provided that we have protected it, art will remain. And so it is that art alone is left in our wake, the only veritable form of transcendence to ever have been in our grasp. Proof of our existence, and of our pitiful efforts to rise from the chaos. As with some unknown script from a long gone power. Letters from the editor. Oh, we're here. Well, now Stella. Ozymandias beckons. Let's go. Alright. So, quick explanation of what I meant. The way that Gustav was speaking made me wonder if that was a message from the writer, creator of the game. A lot of that dialogue reminded me more of a speech than it was a conversation with Stella. And let me go ahead and go in here. And that comment about art being internal and just the way that it was said made me wonder if the art that was being left behind was the game itself. There were a lot of hints in there, but I don't know. It makes me feel like that was authors tend to put themselves into their work. And that isn't always in a like very clear way. Um, when we write, our experiences, our life experiences come through in what we write and how we write people. I mean, it's how we understand people, um, or how we write characters that are understandable and relatable. Um, but we're not always blatant about, oh, this character is me. I mean, there are authors who do that. Generally, as a practice, it's fairly frowned upon. But even when you try not to do it, elements of your character come out in the characters who you write. So when you say, I wonder if this author is, this character, it's more likely than not that they are several characters, right? So this character has the embodiment of this part of this person's personality, and this character has this part of their personality. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be. It can just be Gustav, right? Gustav is Gustav, and I tend to prefer viewing characters in that way. Like, the character is who they are, and that's all they are, right? They aren't some profound reflection on the author, because most of the time they're not, right? Like, I think we really overthink scripts and books and all that kind of thing, and we're really, I mean, at least in American education, and I assume probably in a lot of Western education, that it's not necessarily the same, but very close, in that a lot of our literature education comes from the study of the classics, Western classics, usually, but not necessarily so. And so because of that, I'm sorry, I'm thinking all this through for not necessarily the first time, but some elements definitely are. Anyway, we really overthink our authors because that's what we were taught to do. We dissect books in school all the time. I mean, constantly. And I know myself, the official way of interpreting certain books isn't the only way of doing it. I actually ran into problems with one of my professors in college because he was classically trained. And when you're classically trained, there is one way to interpret classical works, and that's it. There is no other way. So when I questioned that, when I said, I think he might actually be saying something different, that didn't go over well. I mean, he was nice to me, but at the same time, it was like, no, I mean, you're wrong, and that's how I'm grading you. You're just wrong. It's like a math test. No, that's the incorrect answer. F. Okay. Sure. I mean, I thought this was supposed to be something different, like a discussion about the book, not a yes or no answer. But okay. But anyway, so yeah, if you can understand my meaning from everything that I just said, good on you, because there was a through line through all of that. But my brain doesn't work like other people's brains do. I've discovered that over the years. But that's what makes life fun, right? All right. Well, let's head off over here. And actually, we are going to end it on that rambling thought there, as this sentence is, I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. Because I'm terrible at these appliances somehow. I mean, how can you be bad? See? I'm bad at it. I don't know how. It's super easy, but I am. I'm even bad at bouncy tents. And if anybody's watching this and thinks that you can do this with a normal tent, don't do it. Please don't do it. You're going to break the tent. Oh, over here. Over here is a geyser. But yeah, anyway. Wait. There we go. Couldn't even see it. I guess we're going to have to just hang on here for a minute. Okay, yeah, anyway, all that to say, next episode, I think we'll finish up the story with our sister. Now, don't know that's necessarily true, but it's probably true. Maybe. Because this is the last section of the map that haven't gone to. We actually didn't go to the ice region, which I thought was kind of strange. But, I mean, if that's, I don't know, maybe we're going to end there. But, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe there just weren't enough sections. You know, they didn't want to break it up that much. Alright, why are we not... I'm going to have to find this shrine. But I'm probably going to have to find it some other time because... Alright, let's face it. So, today is patch day for Escape from Tarkov. And there was a wipe last night, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's actually not why I'm ending the recording here. It's time that we ended the recording. Like, it's, you know, it's gone past 30 minutes, I think. So, we're around 30 minutes. But I'm going to sit here and float for a little while until I... either get to the top or remember where I need to go, because I feel like I'm going back to the same point every single time. So maybe we need to go over here. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a few days. All right. Oh, we go to the tent and then we bounce up, don't we? We'll keep going up. And there we go. There it is. Oh. And then I fail here too. So the story is right here, but the story is also in the next episode. So I hope you guys will join me, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, a big part of the episode was me rambling and making a point, but also making a point that I don't know that any of you understood. So cool. But seriously, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, take it easy.